Hey guys, what's going on? My name is James, and I'm actually talking with Waffle Gaming Central, and you all know him as the TF2 guy, or the guy behind Waffle Wednesday.
Hey everybody.
Anyway, we're going to be talking about his connection with the Obsidian mod and his art career. So, to start off, you made the Velociraptor, the Doctor, whatever he's called in game.
Archaeologist.
Yeah. Archaeologist. I think he's actually called Dr. Jones if you get him in game now.
Is he? Oh, that's neat.
Yeah, that's quite good. Completely changing two different series there, Jurassic Park and Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
Okay, so the name wasn't your choice, but what I
No.
wanted to ask you was, what was your ideas behind the NPC? Like, what was the setup? What was the process? You know, what was going through the Waffle brain?
Well, when I originally approached Obsidian, I said, "Hey, can I be part of this?" He was like, "Yeah, I'm looking for a dinosaur NPC." So I said, "All right, yeah, sure, I'll get right on that." And apparently, I'm not very good with terminologies in Terraria because NPC means anything that is a creature in the game. So it could be an enemy, it could be an actual person that moves into your house, be a freaking
non-playable character.
Yeah. Well, every time I hear NPC, I think of like the typical interaction trade kind of NPC, not like an enemy. So I made this kind of scientist-looking green dinosaur kind of guy, and I sent it to him. I said, "Here it is," and he said, "Oh, I meant an enemy dinosaur." And so I told him, "Oh, I'm so sorry." And he said, "Actually, this looks pretty good. I think I might work this in." And so ever since that point, I worked on the animation for walking, and I changed him around a little bit. At first, his shirt was blue, and he was a lighter green, but now I think he looks really cool.
He does actually look quite cool in the game, and I'm probably showing footage of that right now. As obviously
Probably.
Post-com.
I doubt you're playing Call of Duty on this video.
No. So, just to link into that question, why did you actually approach Obsidian? How did you find out about this whole thing?
I found out about the Obsidian mod through you, Chippy. I saw your if it's the giant slime or which slime was that?
The ultra slime.
The ultra slime.
Techno.
Yeah.
Whatever slime.
Yeah.
I was trying to think of the illness that's
Petroleum jelly.
What is it when you have fits to do with lights?
I have no clue. I'm flabbergasted. But
I tell you what, that will actually hit me later. But we'll just carry on with this.
Yeah. So
you found out from me, and
yeah, I approached Obsidian. I'm like, I would love to be a part of this. I would love to be a part of like a Terraria mod in general, and just have my art out.
It's epileptic.
Oh, I feel bad now. All right.
Okay, so going back to the sprite.
Yeah.
How happy were you with the end result? Did you like the way it turned out? Have you actually seen it in game yet?
I saw it in game once or twice, but I have yet to actually download the mod because I'm lazy. And so I like the end result. The walk animation looks like it worked well after painstaking hours of trying to figure out how to do that.
Yeah, I really like the way the tail sways.
Yeah, that was hard to pull off. I think you actually suggested that too when I first worked on it.
You know who worked on the Raptor armor suit? They actually did a tail sway for theirs, very identical to yours.
Oh, that's awesome.
That maybe I genuinely think the Raptor suit is a recolored version of the Archaeologist. Yeah.
I don't know who did what now. I didn't really talk to any other artists on the project. I wasn't in connection to them. I only got to talk to Obsidian because he was the main boss guy. But I really should try and get in contact with them sometime soon if there's more updates.
I've spoke to him in the past. He was quite alright. He's been really supporting my YouTube videos, so that's very much appreciated. So. And I've got another question because I know this is not your only work. Would you like to discuss any other projects that you've been working on?
Yeah.
Just the guys at home.
I have a lot of projects on hiatus that I've never really finished, but the biggest one has got to be a game I started to work on for a while. It was called Employee of the Month, and if anyone's ever played Binding of Isaac, and Chippy will link his video of him playing it for the first time right here.
Thanks to you.
Thanks to me. It's basically, it was basically a exploration kind of dungeon crawler game mixed with Legend of Zelda elements, and I loved that game, but I wanted more out of it, and so I was working on a game that was the same concept, but with a lot of crafting, a lot of situational items and inventory, and just kind of, it was still a lot more of, I guess, a dungeon crawling side than it was a Legend of Zelda side, but I really liked that kind of mixture of genres.
I have to ask Waffles, if you got all the artwork done, it was all there, would you have been able to turn it into a game, or would you have had to gone to a company and approach them, or, you know, a coder and approach them, or would you have been able, do you think you would have been able to make that kind of game, or?
Well, originally, that wasn't my first project. I worked on another game called Dysmorphia, and I'm sorry, I don't think I have any art of it anymore, because it was all on my old Twitter, which I can no longer get into. But
yeah.
I worked on that project with a different programmer, and essentially we just had too many butting of heads, and we couldn't really agree on any one thing. So I was like, F this, and I went to go get my own project started. That's when I started Employee of the Month, and it's hard to get into coding, but I don't think it's impossible. I think anyone, if you really put your mind to it and you really try and get into programming and making games, it's possible. You don't have to approach any big company and be like, take my idea.
Yeah. I'm actually going to show a picture on screen of me in Employee of the Month, and I'm also going to put a picture of myself. I'm going to put a picture of myself right next to it, which I'm guessing you based the little sprite of me off, and I think it turned out quite well, actually. I thought it was really fun.
It's hard to do curly hair 8-bit, but, you know, I did my best.
Yeah. God. Me and my Scottish background.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's wrap this up. This has been a Terraria Talk Tuesday. We have been talking about Waffles' connection in the Obsidian mod and his career as a spriter. Well, I wouldn't say career, but it definitely could.
Yeah.
Alright guys, thank you for watching. My name's been James. His name's been Waffles. If you want to see more of this, click like and click subscribe. Thank you for watching, guys. Peace.
Peace.